Guys, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, it's going to be pretty straightforward and simple. I'm going to list some ways of how to get yourself ready for labor and delivery, some natural ways, things that you might be wanting to eat, drink, be physical with. And yeah, if you wouldn't mind pressing the subscribe button and liking this video, and let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first one, I actually am already drinking a cup of it, and it is the raspberry leaf tea, known as like mama's tea or pregnancy tea. And this tea, they say you want to start drinking, I think like when you're 34, 35 weeks pregnant. That is when actually my doctor recommended me start to drink that. And they say to like start at 1 cup a day and then just slowly progress up to 3 cups a day. I'm still on my 1 cup a day, but I think maybe like at 36 weeks, I'll start to go to 2 cups a day. And then from then on, I will eventually become a 3rd cup a day. It tastes kind of like black tea a little bit. It's not raspberry tasting at all. I would say it's just like kind of like a black tea. I personally like it a lot. I could drink this every day, even if I wasn't pregnant and trying to prepare myself for having a baby. But yeah, it is really good. And they say to drink it because it helps actually tighten and tone the muscles for labor and delivery, making it easier for mamas to push that baby out. So since we started with a drink, I will continue on with foods and drinks, and then we will get into a different category. So the next one would be pineapple. And really just a disclaimer for this whole video, they aren't really saying if any of these actually work 100% or are like really proven by science or anything like that. They just say, you know, mamas have said, oh, this helped me. So now it's out there in the internet and people are wanting to do it because it helped her. So it's going to help me. So really, there's no natural way of getting yourself into labor and having contractions. Baby is going to come when he or she is ready to come. So just a little disclaimer for you guys watching this video. But they say that eating pineapple in your 3rd trimester will help soften the cervix and get it ready. But you just want to be careful not eating too much because it can cause a lot of like heartburn, indigestion feeling. When I eat the pineapple, I notice my belly bubbles and like starts to talk to me and growl. So just be careful, maybe not eat it late at night before you're going to bed. Next would be spicy foods. And I'm also going to say castor oil. I'm going to put those two together in a category because they really don't recommend doing either of these. I would say spicy foods is all right, but castor oil, on the other hand, they really are not recommending doing that anymore. It can actually just lead up to you having a really upset stomach and causing diarrhea, which is not good. So both of those, you know, I am avoiding both of those. I don't even like spicy foods anyways, but that is on the list that you can try. But just know that the side effects might not be great. Another food item are sweet potatoes, and if you aren't one to love sweet potatoes or mashed potatoes or anything, I would highly suggest you getting the sweet potatoes and cutting them up into French fries, and then we have an air fryer that we put them in. They taste amazing. They are so good and crunchy, and I could eat them. I've been eating them every day. But I could just like eat them for every meal. I don't know. They've been tasting so good with like a little bit of cinnamon and garlic salt. And that's really it. Of course, like the oil, but it's like, it's so good. But they say that the nutrients in the sweet potato actually help with decreasing the inflammation in the body and the pain. So that leads up to labor and delivery. When you are pushing, they say like you don't feel it as much because the inflammation and pain kind of subsides from the sweet potatoes. I don't know how that works, but that's what they say. And for the last food item that I have on my list are dates, which are like big raisins basically. And I don't think that they taste that great. I am not a fan of them. I know some people like them because they have a sweetness to them, but I really just don't like them. I don't like raisins that much anyways. So it does make sense on why I really don't care for the dates that much. But if it helps, then I am going to be doing it. So there's actually a study on women who ate 6 dates a day had a shorter first stage of labor. So meaning when they went in for their labor, they're having the contractions, their stage of that was a lot shorter than someone who did not eat dates at all prior to going into labor and delivery. So they say like to start eating that your 3rd trimester around week, I think like 34, 35. My midwife actually recommended me start doing that too. So if my doctor is telling me that it is okay and the internet says that it is okay, then I'm going to start doing it. So by those women having a shorter stage of the labor process, that means that their cervix was already soft and ripened. I don't like that word, but it made it easier for them to dilate and to have that little baby. So next is nipple stimulation and sex. So they say having sex is going to help soften the cervix, and it's going to also release a hormone called oxytocin into the body that will also be released by nipple stimulation. So you can have sex and you can have nipple stimulation. Just know that when you are doing the nipple stimulation, you can leak some colostrum out too, so just be aware of that. Your nipples might start leaking. When the oxytocin hormone is released, they say it will actually help with contractions getting started too. So if you are right there, you know, you are about to be 40 weeks, I would definitely start doing these things a few weeks in advance to help your body prepare for that. And then I just have a couple more that will help you with labor and delivery, which are squats and walking, being on that yoga ball, just like an exercise. And I have been on my yoga ball, I think, since like 30 weeks. It's just really comfortable just to sit on itself, but rather than sitting on the couch, I can sit on my yoga ball, watch TV, eat dinner, and be doing some form of exercise as well, and just like help loosening up my hips and getting baby girl into position. And that also helps with like doing squats and walking. We try to do 1 to 2 miles a day of walking, and I really do believe that that is going to help me when I am in labor, because I've heard so many mamas say walking and just staying active is what helped my labor and delivery go so smoothly. So I'm crossing my fingers and I'm banking on just me staying active. I haven't necessarily been working out. I've been too tired to do that, but I have been staying physical, doing things around the house and getting my miles in, being on my yoga ball, doing squats, all that. Still been active. So I would say doing that, and then curb walking. I have started curb walking. I started it at 34 weeks, and it's where you have 1 foot up on the curb and 1 foot flat on the road, and you just start walking, and it shifts your one leg up, and it actually, I don't know how, but they say it helps baby get into position and like connect into the pelvis and like just push in and engage into the pelvis, which helps for labor and dilating of the cervix. So those are all my recommendations, and the internet's recommendations, and just like friends and family and other mamas out there, everyone's recommendations, even my doctor's recommendations for some of these that I named off. She recommended some of them. So I would just, of course, consult with your doctor and ask your doctor before starting any of it, just to make sure it is safe. Every woman, every pregnancy is different, so just make sure that it is safe for your body and your baby. You don't want to risk anything. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Of course, you guys know I enjoy making these videos. They are so fun. And the next video, I will be packing my hospital bag. I don't want to do it too late. I've already had like a little bit of a scare, and I did not have anything packed. So I am going to start packing, and that will be up here shortly, probably in the next week or so. But yeah, I'm about to be 37 weeks and I need to pack the hospital bag just in case anything were to happen. But if you guys could please subscribe to my channel and like this video, that would mean the world to me. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.